Just keep your eyes closed. And just see these things clearly, please. As you sit down, you can hear the rumblings of the thunder. Definitely, you did not, none of us, caused that thunder. As even we did not create the cloud, the water, the sun, or the space. Possibilities are already existing, and the nature plays it out. As human beings, we have the intelligence to appreciate and to use it to our advantage. Same thing also. Look at your body. It's not your creation. The father, the mother. The possibility in the creation produce this body. All the sense organs, not our creation. Sensations are not our arrangement, nor the thoughts. The memories. It's not our creation. The possibility of memories is not our creation. To be conscious also is natural, not our creation. We have the intelligence to appreciate as it is, everything as it is, and knowing how best to make use of it. To be in meditation is not an attempt to negate, dismiss, but being yourself so that you are at rest with all your memories, sensations, perceptions, and the whole creation. Just as the distant rumbling of the thunder beyond the clouds. We hear only a little of that sound. How many stars, galaxies, how vast this creation and all its sounds are not within our reach. Silence instantaneous. Same thing also yourself. who you are, awareness, silence, instantaneous. The thoughts, like a rumbling of a cloud or a thunder, appear to disappear. As when the rain doesn't touch the sky, the thunder doesn't disturb the silence, all thoughts, however much may they rain down, doesn't touch the consciousness. No perception, sensation, emotion or memories can ever touch the awareness that you are. Just be that stillness. Here, there, everywhere. Sarvagatam, sarvadharam, sarvam is everything, foundation of everything. It's nothing other than it. This is Swarajya Samrajya Vibhuti, the glory of the empire of the self, where each one is an emperor, empire undivided. You are as conscious as I am. Consciousness, one and the same. Bodies, memories go on varying. One invariable, ever constant reality is the self that I am, that you are. Be that silence, the meditation. Being the silence, enjoy these rumblings beyond the sky. The birds, animals, human beings hear itself. Om Sarva Vedanta Siddhante Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyam. So I hope you, as you listen, again and again you go back and think over it. As I said now, the whole arrangement is already existing. Please recognize that point. The thunder we don't create. The clouds, the space, the sun, the moon, the stars, planet, our own little body, we have not created. The possibilities are already in the creation. Possibilities are playing themselves out. In this possibility, human intelligence, again, another possibility, where the individual develops an individuality, that is again another possibility, must question itself. Even questioning is a possibility. And there is an answer. Himself is the question, himself is the answer. Because nobody in this creation, please understand, nobody in this creation questions except human being. And all humans also don't question. Children don't have a sense of individuality yet. A sleeping person doesn't question. Adults question few things here and there for self-preservation. Food, shelter, little pleasures here and there, avoiding pain. But not many people question themselves, in whose presence the whole creation becomes a question mark. Because only a human being questions. Individuality is strong, which it should be. So yourself is the question, because in your presence all question comes. You are also the answer. Find out yourself. All the possibilities are inherent. Please see the beauty of it. All the possibilities are inherent. Just we have to recognize that, see that very clearly. So please do that. If you don't, you suffer. Just like a little funny example. Electricity was not there. Now the light has come. The electricity has come. The fan is not moving. The fan is not moving is not the mistake of the fan. Are you getting that? Or it is moving there, here. So, if this possibility we don't make use of, it's not the mistake of the fan. Are you getting that simple thing? When we put it on, and suppose it works, it works? You work off. Cool. Now see, if I say the example, it may sound selfish because I am hot, therefore I am asking. No, because this is there, but that is not working because while arranging, you must switch it on and leave it. So that when it comes, you don't have to get up in between. Simple example. Possibilities are there. If you don't use it, oh, so hot. Of course you deserve to be heated up. You deserve to be inconvenienced because the possibility is there, you are not using it. Same thing in human intelligence. Freedom is a possibility. You are not using it. Yes, the trouble is when somebody tells you from childhood, there is no possibility of happiness here. There is no possibility of freedom here. That is why theology destroys successfully human beings. Whether it is a secular attitude or a sanctioned by some type of a rigid, ridiculous theology, which completely denies this possibility, that happiness here and now, immortality here and now, but the concept of Jivan Mukti doesn't exist. Jivan Mukti, living liberated. You can be living liberated. Living because your body is breathing, sense organs responding, intelligence gathering, all sensations codifying, operating on every level. But if somebody is denied that happiness is yourself here and now, these ideas keep you away from everything. Such a person will not search for the freedom. Here is a tradition where the moment you have got a conflict, you are congratulated. You remember the beginning when the student comes? When the student comes and asks this question, roasted in the forest fire of samsara, frightened by the change and death every moment, I don't know what to do. Please show me the way. And what the teacher says? Dhanyosi kritakrityosi pavitam de kulam tvaya. You are blessed. You are asking this wonderful question. Not only you are blessed, your whole family, dynasty is blessed. Why? Questioning encouraged. Conflict is welcome because the sign of conflict, the sign of growth is the presence of conflict. A child will have no sense of conflict. There is no right, wrong, papa, punya, good, bad, nothing. That is why conflict resolution in the name of a patchwork, which most time people do in a psychological level or in a common sense level, a patchwork. Shouldn't have a conflict. Just forget it. This happens. It's not a patchwork. Go and solve the problem once for all. So when the student comes with a conflict-ridden head, the teacher says, blessed you are. What a great thing. Pavitam de kulam tvaya. You are, not only you are blessed, your whole family is blessed. Your whole dynasty is blessed. Why? Because such a person can bless the mankind. Not as somebody, a special messenger of God. No. Anybody. Anybody. That is why all the Upanishads, Vedas are not written by or given by somebody special. Names are not given. Can you beat it? Even the names are not given. Such fantastic, beautiful, magnificent, glorious ideas. That you are the truth, you are the absolute, immortal, here and now. Not a name is mentioned. When the student asks, who told you all this? Iti susruma purvesham. This is how we have heard. Who says? Upanishad say. No guru takes the credit. Why? How much credit can you take for the atomic power? You discovered. It was already there. How much credit can you take for the gold? Consider yourself intelligent that you are making use of it. How much credit can you take for the water? How much credit can any human being take for anything? Please think that, friends, please think. Your sense of arrogance will disappear. You will not consider yourself something very, very special, The sense of arrogance, which really destroys people. That is where when people sit down in the name of social service, uplifting everybody, or you are uplifting yourself. You are literally fattening yourself with a sense of satisfaction. Imagine, you give the poor man a little food. Because he is hungry, you give him food. You give him tangible satisfaction. Which he needs must be given. But don't make too big deal out of it. Why? What you are getting is intangible satisfaction. Oh, I helped the poor person. Which is more precious? Tangible, physical satisfaction or intangible, subtle satisfaction? If you really understand, you know who is giving whom. You are not giving, if you are giving something to the poor, you are receiving enormous things in return. So who is helping whom? When you get that satisfaction, I have helped so many poor people, that means poverty must be there for you to be a saint. That is the worst philosophy in the world. If the suffering goes away, poverty goes away, your saintliness goes away. That is why saints are disappearing. Why? Because world is prospering. In a prosperous world, nobody needs a touch of a saint. The so-called saint who is trying to uplift everybody. Understand? You can't uplift another human being. Even constitutionally, politically, you cannot do anything. You can give them, it's a functional thing you can give. It's like a semblance of freedom. But the real freedom begins with himself. Of course, these relative things must be taken care, but don't make a big deal out of it. You look at life of people. Everywhere you shall see. I have given you that example. Growths at various levels. In today's world, if you see, it looks like when a country is under the yoke of a foreign rule or a foreign occupation, political freedom comes as a premium. You must politically fight out, throw the aggressor, the occupier out. When the whole country is struggling for a freedom, if you sit down for your meditation, everybody will say you are a rogue. When everybody is struggling for the political freedom, this man is meditating. Take the example of America. War of Independence. Everybody was fighting, naturally. Now when you got the political freedom, for some time you must be very happy. Then you discover you don't have financial freedom. Because financially you are down and out. So let us create financial freedom. So you create an empire, business empire, and you got money. Then you discover politically free, financially secured, but socially there are so many restrictions. I can't talk to him, she can't talk to me, I can't marry until I'm 12, I can't get a girl or a boy until 15, 16. I have to marry what my parents decide. No. These social restrictions, rigidity must go, falls apart. Any society, think how people struggle. From political freedom, you go into, what is that one? Financial security, then socially also you break out. And when socially you break out, that also forms that included in that also the religion part of it. Why? Because religion forms the part of the social rules and establishments. So to completely get out of the social obligations, you have to include religious injunctions also. So religion is thrown out. Because for most people, religion is more do's and don'ts than anything else. And it puts up a huge restriction. You should not smoke, you shouldn't eat meat, you should not drink, don't look at that man, don't look at this woman. It's all restriction, restriction, restriction. So what do? You are looking for social freedom, knock it out. Gone. You are no more socially obliged to follow a particular rule. Also, you keep yourself away from the religion and the sphere of the religion so that its do's and don'ts mean nothing to you anymore. When you got the political freedom, financial security, social mobility, religious freedom means free from the religious hold because you don't subscribe to that religion anymore. Still you are bound. Why? Individually bound. Are you getting that point, please? When you are individually bound, this is where comes the self-knowledge. Upanishads, Vedas. It doesn't talk about, no God talk. There is no God talk. You talk about the individual. Because in your presence, the creation is a huge question. Without the questioner, question doesn't exist. Which comes first? Question or questioner? Come on, think. Which comes first? Question or the questioner? Huh? Questioner. Which comes first? Questioned or questioner? Again questioner. The creation is questioned because there is a questioner. Without a questioner, nothing is questioned. Nothing is a question. So which one you should question? Yourself. Except that we question everybody else. And that questioner is brainwashed to believe he is a follower of this faith, follower of this. You think this type of religion can solve the problem of the man? They will only destroy more. Why? Because you are, in the name of a solution, you are creating the problem. That is why these theologies become so dangerous, divisive, absolutely divisive, just because of the nature of exclusive right over a God or a thought or an idea or a truth. And people are destroyed. So when the student therefore gets confused, suffers and suffocated by the limitations of life, and where he sees everything that he held sacred is nonsense. Poverty doesn't solve the problem, but prosperity doesn't solve it either. Lying doesn't solve the problem. Speaking the truth doesn't solve it either. Sometimes complicates it. Being bad creates problem. Being good doesn't solve it either. Being aggressive creates problem. But being passive also, you can be rolled. Now what do I do? This is where comes the conflict. So you cannot give a religious sanction. Be passive, be nice, be good. What nonsense, be good? I am good, but I have been brainwashed. I have been rolled. I'm very nice. And if I show you one more cheek, I get the other cheek another slap. If you are hit in one cheek, show another one, you get another one there. Now what do I do? Oh, then go to the other extreme. Eye for an eye. Take one eye, you give an eye. So both will be blind. Right? Both extremes becomes useless. It doesn't mean anything. Think. Then what do I do? Come to self-knowledge. These are Vedas, Upanishads, make so beautiful. People think this is selfish approach to life. I should know about myself. Hey, that is not selfish. Looking for one's own freedom, happiness, comfort, security is not selfish. Because until you are rich, you cannot share riches with people. Until you are educated, you cannot share education with people. Being rich is not selfish. Being educated is not selfish. After being rich and educated, if you don't share it with others, you are selfish. Being free, being happy is not selfish. Do you know why? Think. In your tremendous compassion, you want to satisfy somebody's need. Please fulfill the need of an ignorant person. Come on, take his neck. You don't have to fulfill the need of the whole world. Just one guy, one man or one woman, fulfill his needs. Try. Are you getting that point, please? You cannot fulfill there is no need in the ignorance. There is only greed in the ignorance. The need of anybody, need of million people you can follow. Need means essential, basic need for sustenance. That you can fulfill. But you cannot fulfill the greed of a single individual. Try to fulfill. Everybody is compassionate, you know how? One person doesn't get a little food to eat. Think, one person doesn't get a little food to eat. What do you say? Ayo, he doesn't have the food. Give him a piece of bread, right? Rich man's child, rich man's mother, what does he say? Think, rich man's mother, what does he say? Poor baby, he has been asking for the, mushroom cake, doesn't get it. He has been begging for the best pizza straight away taken from Italy itself, never got a chance to get that exclusive piece of it. Poor child. You are feeling very bad because this girl cannot get married because he doesn't have a ring in her hand. Poor thing. Just for a ring he can't marry. It's compassion. What the other person says? Poor thing. That is, he wants just one solitaire, only 50 or 100 carat. Only $5 million. What is this? Poor thing. Can we not give this to him? Poor thing. Because his father owns 5,000 million. So everybody is poor thing, Nobody is wanting more, you see. Please appreciate. This is something amazing. Compassion. Where does it begin? You really want to be compassionate? Feel happy. Once you are happy, you shall be, oh boy, nobody need to even ask for no reason. Ahetuka daya sindhum. Gurum anamatam satam. That's the teacher's qualification. Ahetuka daya sindhu. Ocean of compassion for no reason. I am happy with myself. So everybody must be happy with himself. You see this compassion, in this compassion you don't have to give and take. There is no giving and taking. Give laddu, give money, give food, give little hug, give little... No. You don't have to give and take anything. The person is already happy with himself. Give the ignorance if possible. That's the only thing the teacher demands. Can you give your ignorance? Best Guru Dakshina. Can you give? Just give your ignorance and go. Other things, you keep it, don't worry. You don't worry about it. You keep it with yourself. Give your ignorance and go. The best dakshina you can ever give, your dakshina. Other things when you give, you think you have given, but you are going back miserable because you did not give your ignorance. You gave 5 million rupees, but you are going back unhappy because you are ignorant. When you are happy, oh boy, even if you give 500 million, you don't even mention it. Why? What have I given? What I have received is infinity. What have I given? Don't talk about it. Please don't make me ashamed. This is the gratitude of the student. Swarajya Samrajya Vibhuti Resha Bhavat Krupa Sri Mahima Prasadat. Prapta maya Sri Gurave Mahatmane Namo Namaste Namo Namastu. Again and again. Just see that. Just see. Namostu Namaha Namastestu Punor Namastu. I do Namaskar, Namaskar, Namaskar. Prostrate, 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 prostrate. Again and again and again and again and again. Why? How much can I fall? How much can I fall? Sheer gratitude. How much can I give? How much can you give in exchange of infinity? Please try. How much can you give in exchange of infinity? It's just like forget this infinite knowledge of the Absolute. Forget the knowledge of the Absolute. Relatively, even if somebody gives you 5,000 rupees, understand that 5,000 rupees is not 5,000 rupees. Why? Your inconvenience was so much, it is not worth 5,000. Because of 5,000, you may be inconvenienced, but that inconvenience is worth millions. Somebody gave you 5,000 rupees, but you know what you have gone through? Inconvenience. The sense of inconvenience. How much it costs? Sense of insecurity. How much it costs? Can you ever pay back? That is why gratitude to people. Even one day somebody has given you a piece of bread, a glass of water, somebody has smiled at you and not created a problem. Be grateful. That is why your life is gratitude. People forget it. When big people come, lesser people are all forgotten. I was in an ashram, then one fellow was telling, oh, everybody is excited about it. Why? Because big boss is coming. Who is the big boss? Millionaire. Was given some 5 million rupees. So everybody is excited. What? Should that man be excited to come to a place where he has understood few things? Or you should be excited that money bag is coming? You understand? The whole value system changes. That is why religions are trying to be rich also now. Rich religion. Why? Oh, we have got so many things. Just like a industrialist can say, I have got this factory, that factory, that factory, that factory, that factory. Okay, how much happiness you have given to people? We have got 100 organizations, 200 branches, 300 things, 500 countries. Okay, how much happiness you have given to people? Who asked the question? Who asked the question? How many people are introduced to themselves? Or else, organization becomes more important and the person is sacrificed for the sake of organization. Everywhere it happens. You organize the truth, truth is sacrificed. Think. Make it a kindness club. Just do that. Just do that. Make it a kindness club. You have not given your membership. Get out. Very kind. You understand? Kindness club, eh? Happiness club. To get into the membership is an unhappiness. To be denied the membership is unhappiness. To maintain your membership is unhappiness. Happiness club. You understand? This is what religion is all about. Beautiful organized religion. Organized religion, what does it project? What does it protect? I don't have to say that. Yesterday there was a beautiful article. Maybe you should read it. There's a conversation between Napoleon and an archbishop or some pope, some big boy in Christianity. Very nice conversation. Because Napoleon was the emperor. So as the discussion going on, somewhere the call it cardinal, bishop, pope, whoever the big boy, he was telling some nonsense he told. And Napoleon got so angry, he said, Your Eminence, do you understand that if I am angry, I can destroy you and your entire religion? But this man was smart as usual because involved with a huge organization. Emperor is emperor of one state. This boy is emperor of so many, huge organization. So he said, yes, Your Highness, I am not afraid. You cannot do anything. Because we have been trying to destroy this religion for the longest time. We have not succeeded. Even if you say, are you getting that this ignorance is so strong. It's like the person, there was a movie in India long back, which I have not seen. It's my childhood, my parents must have seen, Guide or some nonsense, something, one movie, where the person goes and the rain comes. The person goes and the rain comes. It's like my coming and rain coming to this place. So everybody says, Swami, rain you come, the rain comes. I said, okay, very good, very good. Wherever I go, how come there is drought? Anyway, doesn't matter. So, he says, so the person comes and the rain comes. So everybody thinks he is a Siddha. Siddha means an accomplished person, wise man, holy, religious person. He is a saint, he is a sage. This fellow goes on telling, no, I'm not a sage, I'm not a sage, I'm not a sage. You people are going to leave it? They have found a security. Even when the religious fellow who says, it's a mistake, is really what I'm talking to is nonsense, other people will interpret, see that humility. You are telling the truth and you are crying and you are miserable because you have been cheating everybody in the name of organization, in the name of a truth. So even if you are absolutely honest and you cry, other people interpret, look at the humility. Understand? But see. This is something, a knowledge which about yourself, Swarajya Samrajya Vibhuti. Already there, the teacher reveals it. He doesn't produce, he doesn't give. There is no question of somebody giving it to you, pointing out. And what a pleasure, sheer compassion. Why? Being happy, I don't have to do anything, and here I don't have to give or take. That is why you must clearly see the division between the secular and the religion. Absolute and the relative. For God's sake, do not manipulate the relative for the sake of the absolute. Somebody is hungry, give him food. Somebody thirsty, give him water. Somebody has no shelter, give him a shelter. But don't try to purchase his soul. Enslave him for the rest of his life. Then that's not service. Understand? And everybody is in the need of the knowledge. Absolute knowledge. Why? Because self-ignorance is all pervasive. Other ignorance you may or may not eliminate. Everybody need not be a mathematician. Everybody need not be a plumber. Everybody need not be a physicist. Everybody need not be a scientist, painter, musician. But everybody must be himself. In that there is no doubt. And please see that point. You yourself, how many roles you can have? Every role you don't have to have. I choose not to marry. So no question I am being a man or a husband or a wife. True. I am married, but I don't want to be a father or a mother. Yes, true. You need not choose that role. But can you get out of being yourself? I don't want to be rich. I am happy with my 100 rupees per month or per day. I don't want to be rich. You be rich. Why are you insisting that I must be rich? You be rich. You can choose any role you like, but can you choose to be yourself or not to be yourself? You understand the beauty of this wisdom. Therefore, how much can you be grateful? Swarajya Samrajya Vibhuti Esa, Vibhuti, glory. You know this vibhuti, they put this, holy ashes, they call it. Vibhuti. That's a holy ashes, different. Vibhutina, Visheshena Bhuti, the greatest prosperity. Shiva, if you see the Shiva, Shiva will have the, Abhisheka. They do that offering of the holy ashes and then cover it up and then the 3 lines will be there. It's a beautiful word in Sanskrit. Shiva has got 3 eyes symbolizing, these are the 2 eyes of everybody and the 3rd eye of the wisdom, consciousness, chakshu, sachakshuhu, eye of the eye. So that eye, when it opens, symbolically, see that when the eye opens, when Shiva's 3rd eye opens, whole world is burnt. So when the 3rd eye opens, the entire universe of name and form goes away to the nameless, formless. When the whole universe is burnt by the fire of knowledge, that's ashes, that is known as vibhuti. Everything is nullified, counteracted. So Shiva puts on the vibhuti all over his body to show his glory, vibhuti, glory. How? What a tremendous achievement. The whole universe is burnt into ashes. Then he puts it as an ornament, bhushana. 3 lines they put. Nowadays people don't put also. Why? Because funny, funny. I don't put that way. It's very funny. Because everybody remains without it. If you understand it, you put 3, even 1 you put. Why? Just to mark. To show the 3 lines means waking, dream, deep sleep, gone. And this is Brahman. This is the reality. 3 and there is a chandan. There is vibhuti or whatever you put. 3 and 1. That's why Shiva, you put 3 and put chandan 1 in the center. Everything is gone. Waking, dream, deep sleep, past, present, future, prarabdha, sanchita, agami, everything is gone. Vibhuti. What a tradition. Simplicity. When you are happy with yourself, you don't have to go into that Ferrari mode. That everybody must be rich, 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 rich. Everybody has a big house. What are you talking? Why everybody must be rich? Today we have gone crazy. Really crazy. I'm not telling you a joke. Nobody has money to share with nobody. Why? Everybody is planning for the 2nd car. If you are planning for a 2nd car, 3rd house, 4th wife, 5th husband, and 10th child, now where on earth can you have money? Where on earth? Just think of it. Nothing will be enough. And this is something like being pushed by everybody. People are proud. In our family, 4 cars. Son has 1, daughter has 1, father has, mother has. So 4 people, 4 different places, they never see each other. Previously, when there was no car, all the 4 were going in 1 car, so they could talk to each other. Now father has a car, mother has a car, son has a car, daughter has a car. Whom shall you see? Nobody. Strangers, right? Just think. Each one has his own life. Nobody is connected to nobody. How harmonious. That is why the news of death is just a message. Hey, today your father died? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, I can't come from America. You finish it up. Don't worry. I'll come on 10th day. That's true, if possible. Lovely. Sheer gratitude to the person who gave you birth, the father or the mother. Just think. Happiness, bliss. If you're a happy person, this is Swarajya Samrajya, happy, secure, contented, free with yourself. Therefore, this how did I get? Mahima Prasadat. Because of your Bhavat Krupa. By your grace, by your graciousness, Because you chose to give the time and reveal the truth. Not the other way, what did the Guru give? I have with myself. I had the truth with myself. So what did he give? That is arrogance. It's like children talking. What can you do? Parents, they were having fun. I was born. What is the responsibility of the father? Nowadays you listen to children talking nonsense. Disgrace. Think. I'm an accident. Think. Why the society has gone down the drain? No sense of respect. When you don't respect your parents, do you think you shall be a father or a mother? No. Therefore, no father, no mother. Nothing. Nobody, no children. Nothing. Nobody wants to do nothing. Okay, why are you not having it? Oh, I am having it myself, so I am going to share this knowledge. Oh, that's a different thing altogether. Why are you doing? No, so I can have an affair with 100 people, right? It's fantastic. How beautiful it is. Just think. Praptamaya Shri Gurave Mahatmane. Or to a teacher, by your grace. You don't have to teach. You chose to take time to teach. Thank you. Namo namaste to punar namaste. Namaskar, namaskar, namaskar. How much? Not only saying, falling, saying, falling, saying, falling. This is a tradition comes. Guru. And the Guru doesn't think, oh, no. Come on, fall down. Everybody fall. Huh? If somebody does it, that is a symbol of their falling inside. If somebody doesn't fall, it doesn't make any difference. Because he has inside fallen, but outside he doesn't. Who cares? But suppose somebody has gone inside, finished. How much can you do? 100 times. That gratitude lingers forever. Namo namastuste punar namastu. Okay? It's so beautiful. How much? You go on with talking the glory of this Shastra, Guru, this tradition is never ending. Okay, read the new one. Swarajya samrajya vibhutiresham Bhavat Krupa Shri Mahima Prasadat Prapta Maya Shri Gurave Mahatmane Namo Namaste Stu Punar Namastu Then he continues, Mahaswapne Maya Krutajani Jara Mrityu Gahane Brahmantam Klishyantam Bahulataratapi Anudinam Ahankara Vyagra Vyathitamimam Atyanta Krupaya Prabodhya Praswapa Paramavitavan Mamasiguro Mahaswapne Maya Krutajani Jara Mrityu mrityugahane Brahmantam klishyantam Bahulatarastapairanudinam Ahankara vyaghra Vyathitamimamatyanta krupaya Prabodhya praswapat Paramavitavan mamasi guru. How beautiful. Now he says, Hey Guru. Guru means Sambodhana. Hey Guru. Oh teacher. Preceptor, Guru. Guru, that word itself is fantastic. You know, that word itself. Gukaro, Andhakara, Rukarota, Nivartaka. Andhakara Nivartakatvat Guru iti avidiyate. Gu stands for the Andhakara, darkness of ignorance. Rukarota Nivartakaha. Ru stands for that which dispels this darkness of ignorance. So, what is that dispels the darkness of ignorance? Knowledge, absolute. That is Guru. In an embodiment, like you can't put a garland around the scientist's mind. You can only put a garland around scientist's body. Can you respect? Can you give a floral tribute to the artist's mind, painter's mind, musician's mind? Nor can you punish the atrocity of a rascal. The mind. That is why poor body gets punishment as well as reward. Poor body. Innocent, but it gets both. Punishment as well as reward. Because body doesn't feel by itself anything. Why do you punish the body? Because the fellow will get punished. Are you getting that point? Why do you punish the miscreant? Because his identification is so complete. If you punish the body, he thinks you are punishing him. That is why you can see even a terrorist, high-class terrorist, committed terrorist, he doesn't mind his body being destroyed because he is married to an ideology. When he is intellectually fired, are you getting that? Ideologically inspired, body means nothing to him. So he goes and crashes the plane on the building and dies. It doesn't mean anything to him because he is brainwashed. He is totally inspired inside. That is why lovers commit suicide. Why lovers commit suicide? I want to marry that girl. The girl wants to marry me. But then society says, no. So, emotional trouble is much more dangerous than the physical inconvenience. So, commit suicide. Are you getting that point, please? How it is? So, you cannot put the flower garland around, minds only to the body. So that's what he now says. Hey Guru, what shall I tell? Maha swapne maya krutaja jara murtyu gahane brahmantam klishyantam bahulataratapiranudinam ahankara vyaghra Vyathitamimamatyanta krupaya prabodhye praswapat avitavan mamasi. Mam avitavanasi. Hey Guru, namo namaste punar namaste. I prostrate again and again. Not only body falls, mind also falls because, wow, what a relief. Whew. Why? Mam avitavanasi. You have given me protection. You have given me the avitavan means protection. Palanam. You have given me the protection. You have taken me beyond all the insecurities. Like I was under a spell. Mahaswapne. I was under the spell of a massive dream. In this massive dream of a creation, I was being tortured, tormented, gored by the ahankara vyagra, this tiger of an individuality. It was really. It is the tiger, it is tormentor, it is tormented. See that point. It is the tormentor. It is also tormented. Because of your individuality, you are tormented, and that also torments. What a strange thing. Who said tiger cannot catch its own tail? Huh? Who said dog cannot catch its own tail? This is how you have caught your own tail. You are the tiger biting your own body. Shh. You understand that? Vyagra. Ahankara Vyagra. The tiger of an individuality was tormenting me. Now this language, how many people will understand today in this generation? Because the tiger of the individuality is powerful, frighten everybody off. Billionaire. And who does it? Media. What is the media does nowadays? Think of, friends, because a contemporary society you can see that. What does the media do? Brands people. Forbes 500 list, number 1. What do you think of me? I am in the first 10. First 100. Whether that fool is proud or not, other people are already jealous. The richest man, he has no time to worry. In a sense, he knows he is secured whether people are writing. He is not that he is begging these people to write. These people are making a magazine to sell it and make their money. On the glamorous lifestyle of the rich and famous or rich and notorious, that person is not interested because he is having fun. But these people writing about it make big money. Just think of it. Because some people are desperate to listen to their music, listen to their lifestyle also. How does he live? What do they do? What are they going? Where are they going? It's nonsense. Understand? Please appreciate. So when people are enjoying this arrogance, enjoying this mesmerizing, paralyzing, hypnotizing power of the individuality, if you ask them to understand forget, give up, understand the individuality, they will not take it. What is there to understand the individuality? I am the richest. What is there to know? I am the proudest. I am the most chief engineer. I am managing director. Oh, you can't touch those guys. Very, very difficult. Not only you cannot touch them, even the hangerson, the guys who are hanging around them, those guys also you cannot touch. His governor's driver, you see. His governor palace guard, them also you cannot touch. His governor's cook, ask him to cook for you. Nothing doing. His governor's cook, No, I'm not telling you true. Please think of today. Society is poisoned. What is the hope? Religion is supposed to be hope. But religion is more eccentric, more arrogant than anything else. Why? Rich religion. So you are proud to be the member of a richest religion. I am proud to be a member of a billion people religion. What nonsense. You mean to say the truth is determined by the popular vote? So more the number of followers, greater is the truth? Is it a democracy or what? One Galileo could stand up to the entire establishment to say, Earth is not the center of the creation. One solitary voice, enough. Billion people may believe that the earth is rotating, earth is steady, sun is moving. But if one astronomer knows sun is steady, earth is moving, you accept, you may not accept. That is the truth. If the ordinary person feels, I am the one who is continuously moving, unhappiness is a constant friend, wrong. I am the happiness. Unhappiness is constantly moving. Changes are continuously going around. What to do? It's a different astronomy. In you, understand, in you, just think of it's a beautiful model. Like you create a model of the solar system. The sun is steady, around which everything is moving, no? Can you do the same model for yourself? Consciousness is steady. A body is hanging around, pancha kosha hanging around, 5 kosas hanging around, 3 bodies hanging around, waking dream display hanging around. But you are steady. When you get out of your orbit, not knowing yourself, now you are changing with the planets. When your body is a planet, your sense organs are planet, your thoughts are planet, I thought also is a planet, the sun is sun of consciousness. Swarajya Samrajya Vibhuti Resha. This is Swarajya Samrajya Vibhuti. I am the constant around which everything else is moving. When do you feel suffocated? When you are supposed to be moving. Then you feel suffocated. Continuously changing. So the student says, Haba, in this massive dream of existence, I was tormented, tortured, persecuted, gored. By whom? This ahankara vyagra, the tiger of an individuality. There are traditions which shall say, oh, individuality is a very healthy thing. You must keep it going, you see. When is the individuality healthy? Ignorance-born individuality is not healthy. A counteracted individuality is healthy. A neutralized individuality is a healthy thing. Ignorance-backed individuality is a curse for yourself as well as for everybody. A neutralized individuality is a massive blessing for yourself as well as for everybody. How many people try to neutralize the individuality? Think of it. Oh, I give a belief in God. Belief in God neutralizes the individuality or makes him more proud. I am the devotee. I am the follower of this. I am the follower of that. And the fellow becomes too smart. Whenever convenient, very humble. Whenever convenient, very arrogant. That is why devotion doesn't work. Because it's backed by ignorance. When you know yourself who you are, then you are playing the role of an individuality. It's a different thing. That is where you need to be woken up. And that's what he says. In this massive dream of existence, when I was gored by this tiger of an individuality, what did he do? Byathita, I was tormented, suffocated. Atyanta krupaya prabodhya praswapat. Atyanta krupaya, with total compassion. You woke me up from this prabodhya praswapat. From the deep sleep of ignorance, you woke me up. You took time to wake me up. A person is suffering in a dream. You can be passing that way. Hey, this fellow is simply talking nonsense. You pass by. Other fellow says, you get it. Hey, what are you doing? Somebody takes a time, no? Little time off. Why are you crying? Huh? I'm crying? You are just, oh, I was in a dream, Oh, yo, thank you. I was going through a nightmare. How the fellow says. So you are going through the nightmare of a life, and the person comes and takes time to wake you up there. Then what happens? Mahasapne maya kruti jani jara mrityu gahane. In this dream, what was going on? Jara, jani, jara, mrityu gahana. There is a massive jungle, a forest of birth, growth, old age, disease, death. Appa. Each one is more ferocious than the other. Birth is a problem, growth is a problem, death is a problem, disease is a drag, relationship is a problem, broken relationship, another drag. What all things? things. I was going through Brahmantam Klishyantam Bahulatarapi Anudinam. And when we are going through that, Brahmantam, wandering about, Klishyantam, being tortured, mindlessly meandering, moving around, aimlessly tortured and tormented. When? Bahulataram anudinam. Great problem every day. Only solace was the deep sleep. Wake up to problem. Just see the realistic description of life. Your only solace was sleeping. The moment you wake up, boom, the whole problem begins. Why? Ahankara vyagra vyathitam. Ahankara vyagra vyathitam. In this jungle, the ego tiger, the tiger of the individuality, roaming with total freedom, destroying me. I don't know what to do. I was the victim, I was the tiger. I don't know what to do. See that? Listen carefully. Ignorance, bliss. Ignorant, problem. Are you getting that point? Ignorance is bliss. But I am ignorant. If you take that, existence is not a problem. I am existing, problem. Life, no problem. I am living, problem. So this is why the ahankar becomes tormentor as well as tormented. Both are in one. So without touching this ahankar, how are you going to solve the problem of life? The concept doesn't exist. Advice exists. Advice galore existing. Don't have the individuality. It's like telling me don't have a tooth. What do you mean don't have a tooth? I have already got a tooth. I don't have a tooth. Don't have a head. Do you have a headache? Yes. Don't have a head. What a lovely advice. What a lovely advice. Do you have a stomachache? Yes. You don't have a stomach. Like there was a boy. He had terrible ache, stomachache. Then one day, he met a sage. And he said, okay, you want, what do you want? You went there and a lot of pain, I don't know. He said, okay, you have got 3 boons for you. 3 boons you can ask for. 3 times thunder will strike. When the thunder strikes, lightning strikes, thunder will come, that time you wish. Only 3 times I am granting you. Wish whatever you want. All right. So when he was, that thunder is going almost, now the cloud has come, now he is ready for wishing. Now the flash lightning, that is just 1 minute before his stomach started paining, because he had a stomach colic pain, terrible chronic colic pain. So then he said, first time when he started, he was going through pain, God, take my stomach away. Suddenly there is a hole in the place of a stomach. There is nothing between there. What is that? Spinal cord and the, whatever. There is nothing in front of the spinal cord. There is an empty space. He looked at it. Oh, it is not so good. Next time, by the time another guy, God, give me the biggest stomach. Got the biggest stomach. Third time when he's trying, what a stupid thing I am. He said, okay, give me my back stomach. Give me back my stomach. So you understand? As people are stupid, they don't even know what to ask. Like one day a man was asked, 60th marriage anniversary they were observing, the man and woman. This is it's a joke which is at the cost of the men for a change. Where the women enjoy the jokes. Somebody has sent me some jokes which women will enjoy. This is one of those jokes. He says, the 60 years old angel comes in and says, congratulations, 60 years you have lived together. And both of you are 60-year-old, you have lived together, and you're 40 year for silver jubilee, golden, silver jubilee. Your marriage also. So, very good. What do you want? The woman being always sweet and nice in this story, he said, oh, why don't you organize a beautiful round the world tour? Everywhere I can go with my husband. Then the husband was asked, the notorious that the fellow is, he said, can I have a bride 30 years younger than me? Immediately the angel made him 90-year-old. With the bride is honest, 60-year-old. So when he wanted a 30-year younger, so he said, that's perfect. So you have already a bride, so you become 90. Even to ask for a boon, you should know how to ask. Anyway, so common sense things are individuality don't have. What is it don't have? I've already got one. Surrender to God. Oh, I see. Surrender. They will hammering on the bench or a table or a wall, hit their head. Surrender. What is surrender? One who has tasted the power of the individuality, can he ever give up just like that? You are playing a joke on him. It doesn't work. Yes, he will do it. When he's knocked out, he will do it. You don't have to ask him. Son is gone, father is gone, himself cancer, something. Oh God. Suppose he's non-believer, we have to accept it. Suddenly he's cooled down. Suddenly so humble. And such a person is humble, it is a pause before the storm. But sometime he's quietened down. Soon it will be a memory and the arrogance will return. That is how most people are. The problem is not solved. Whereas you woke me up from this massive dream of ignorance and helped me to know myself who I am. Now, the same jungle is there. Same tiger is there. I am on a safari. You understand? Wisdom doesn't convert the ordinary world to a paradise. Don't have that type of stupid religious dreams. Everything shall continue. The jungle continues. Idiots will be around. Idiots will be more number of idiots, because more wise, the more conscious you are, more you shall be conscious of other people's frailties, their limitations. So you shall come across greater number of rascals in the world. But it's okay. Why? No jungle is complete without the jackals, wolves, tigers. If you say, no, only there should be, deer. That's not a jungle, that's not a deer farm. That's only a deer farm. Only deer is now what? Only deer farm. That is why even ashram also is a jungle. Good people are there, rascals also there, heavy rascals, no problem. Everywhere it will be there. You can't escape, because the moment you create a place, everybody, different type species will come, no? Naturally. Everywhere. Home. In your home you think what? Your home also is a jungle. No, we are all very docile animals. Once in a while tiger will come up. Once in a while lions will come up. Or else why do we scratch each other? Understand? Previously, in your ignorance, you are the victim of a tiger. Afraid of the unknown. Now you are in a huge safari adventure. Absolutely protected. Mounting the biggest elephant of wisdom. Where no tiger can reach, nobody can reach. You have got a grandstand view of the universe. Enjoy everything. Passing through for some time. And if you, O teacher, helped me to get this knowledge, Namo Namastestu Punar Namastu. I prostrate. The whole living is a gratitude. Therefore, Prabodhya Praswapat Paramavitavan Mamasi Guru. Parama Avitavanasi. A Guru, O teacher, you really protected me. I came for that. What did I tell you in the beginning? Durvara samsara davagni taptam duduyamanam durdushta bhitam prapannam paripahi mrityo saranyamanyat twadaham najane. I don't know anybody else other than you as a refuge. Please take me away from this fear of death, from these limitations. You have done it. I came to your feet for refuge, to be protected from every type of fear. You have done it. Chapter close. Okay? Namastasmai sadeikasmai kasmai chinmahase namaha yadetad vishwarupena rajate guru rajate namastasmai sadeikasmai kasmai chinmahase namaha yadetad vishwarupena rajate guru rajate. ऐसे namas, namastasmai, tasmai, sada ekasmai, kasmai chinmahase namaha. Why? Yad etad vishwarupena rajate. Te namaha. Te tubhyam. That Guru Raja te. Te means tubhyam, to you, he Guru Raja, he king among the Gurus. Each student will tell his teacher, Guru Raja. Why? Whoever solved my problem. Just like ordinary people say that. आप तो मेरा माँ बाप ही है, आप तो मेरा भगवान ही है. You are my God. They tell to the employer, poor person, gets a help from somebody. What does he tell him? You are my God. You stood by me when I was in danger. So whoever, from whichever source they are benefited, they consider that as the blessing. Understand? Now, therefore, shall the person who is helping him 100 rupees, he shall accept that thing? Oh, I am really your God. No. When that person expresses his gratitude, that is beautiful. But for you to swallow that compliment is criminal. Why? You don't understand and you forget. 100 rupees makes him grateful because he has nothing at his disposal. If he is so happy with 100 rupees, how much more happy you should be with 100 million or 100 lakhs? Are you happy? No. That means what? If he says you are his God, understand, he is giving you a psychological satisfaction. So don't arrogate yourself. Are you getting that? It's very subtle. That's what I tell people. So many clubs, so many social organizations, they take tremendous pride. Oh, we have done all these things. Why don't you ask a question? What you are doing for them is little. Imagine, understand please. See it, not imagine, just see it. Giving a poor man a cycle, a piece of cloth, 1,000 rupees, a ring for a marriage. If you think you are solving his problem, how come you have problem with you have got 1,000 times more than that? How are you going to solve his problem? Are you getting that point? The person takes tremendous pride. I helped him to go through his school. You have finished university. Nothing has happened to you. How do you think his problem can be solved? Because your problem is not solved. Rather, you are a problem for the society, a bigger problem. And therefore, doesn't mean don't educate him. No, be humble. At least he is educated now. Maybe he can take care of himself. But what have I done? Nothing. Very simple. Same thing. Suppose because you have given 100 rupees, therefore, if you always demand gratitude, what will happen? Suppose somebody gives you 100 rupees and always asks for gratitude. What shall you say? Like Mullah did. One day Mullah was bathing and he slipped into the water. And the poor thing does not know swimming. He started shouting, "Save me, save me, save me, save me, save me." And Mullah was shouting like this. Then one fellow came down and he ran into that and pulled him out. And he has saved Mullah, so he's a big, now he's VIP. So he started telling everybody, Mullah was drowning. I only. Whosoever say, Mullah was drowning, I only. And especially Mullah is standing, if other people are standing, he shall say, Mullah, he's talking today now so nicely to you. You would have been dead 2 days back. I only. Now the Mullah got so wild, he grabbed him. I said, okay, let's go. Pulled him to near the, what is that place? Pond. Jumped into the pond. Mullah jumped into the pond and stood. And as he was going deep, the pond was not that big. Ultimately, he came to this much of water. He said, all right. If you would not have come, I would have been into this much of water. I would not have died. Right? Now, you should give this example to these religious conversions also. You help the fellow and then brand him. Right? Then tell everybody, oh, we have educated these people, oh, we have... Now what happens? Have you ever tried to feel how the person feels when he becomes an object of your televised propaganda? How will you feel when you are receiving 10 rupees from somebody and it is photographed and pasted everywhere? How, you understand how ugly it is to make people stand and give them some 10 rupees or 20 rupees and then publicize helpless people we helped. Do you ever understand? Because those people never see their own picture. You are selling the poverty. You have no sense of dignity. You think you are giving them dignity? Let the person go. Have you ever been photographed to say that they have given me satisfaction? Kneel down in front of them and take a photograph and announce to the world, these people have given me satisfaction. They have made me a great man, which I am not. Have you confessed? Nobody does it. Why? If you go on telling the fellow, I have done this, I have done this, I have done this, what is this branding? How does the nature do? Does and disappears. The nature doesn't stay back to be thanked or to be cursed, either of the way. A beautiful rain comes, goes away. Thank you. Who is there to listen? Typhoon comes. Everything gone. You curse, nobody there. But life begins again, immediately. Nature takes care. Can human being be like that? Datavyam iti yaddanam, Bhagavad Gita says beautifully. Datavyam iti yaddanam. That is charity, which is datavyam iti. Because it is to be given, I give. No other questions asked. Why do you give? Why the sun gives light? Why the flower is fragrant? Why the lotus exudes fragrance? Why the river carries water? No reason. That is the nature. Why do you give? What else to do? Giving is my nature. Therefore I give. Why do you love? Well, loving is my nature. Not in exchange of something. No. That is where the teacher doesn't wait to be thanked. You will see the last verse in the Bhagavad Gita. In this book you shall see the last verse when it comes. The student expresses his gratitude. The teacher doesn't wait for that recognition. Vichachara, he just walks out. Why? Another student, another place. Have you seen all these so-called religious people anytime helping to develop one area, and when they are developed, give it up, leave it to them, to themselves, then go back and develop another place? And again, one example. Living without leaving their stamp behind. Anybody? No. Must set it, sell his soul, grab his soul, take him. Oh boy. Him, his generation, his culture, his everything you must take. You understand. Once you understand for yourself, suppose you are comfortable with worshipping Diwali, celebrating Diwali, do it. No, I feel comfortable with Muharram. Enjoy yourself. No, I feel comfortable with Christmas. Have a great time. Be happy. Then which God you want to worship? You choose. What tradition you want to follow? Why don't you choose? Oh, no, I want to follow every tradition. Excellent. Now I want to create a more mind-new tradition. Excellent. I'm very happy, but I love football game. So I mean to say wisdom will disappear because you are enjoying football. Huh? And I'm very happy I'm going to enjoy only the religious festival. Go into that. If that's your cup of tea, take it. Don't get angry. A fellow went to a tea shop. And somebody, inside the tea, there was a E. E means fly. Inside the tea, there is E, T-E-A-E. Okay. So inside the tea cup, there was a fly. So the fellow got very angry, the customer, very angry. And he said, what type of tea is this? He said, why, what happened, sir? There is a fly in the cup. He said, for 4 annas, you want an elephant inside the cup or what? 4 annas, 25 paisa per quarter, you want an elephant inside? Huh? Anyway, giving something, think friends. Giving because you can, you give because you give. You don't wait to be thanked, recognized. That is giving. But today, what you see in the name of religious charity, God only knows when they will wake up. So, Guru Rajate, hey Guru Raja, a king of gurus, meaning, as you gave me this knowledge. Te Namaha, tasmai, to him, ekasmai. One is Sada ekasmai, always in one form, meaning changeless absolute. Kasmai chinmahase nama, to him, chinmahase, chin, chit, pure consciousness, mahan, absolute, all pervasive, to that. And you Vishwarupena rajate. Guru Raja, or king of gurus, Vishwarupena rajate. You shine, Vishwa Sarvarupena rajate. You shine in all forms. There is nothing other than you. Call that as Guru. Call that as the Yadevi Sarvabhutesu Sarvarupena Sanstita Namastasya 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 Namo Namah. That mother is my prostration, who shines in all forms as all forms. You see it as Guru? Fine. Mother? Fine. Vyapakatvad Vishnu? Vishnu? Fine. No form? Fine. Which one you like? Oh, I don't like these gods. I am exposed to a god from my childhood just as a stone. Take it. No, I want this particular face. When I say God, only this face comes. Okay, take it. Choice is yours. As long as you don't confine God to that form. He is in all forms. This form also. Not this form only. Are you getting that? There's a huge difference. Are you getting that? God is in this form only dangerous. This form also excellent. Choice is yours. Take care as you like. So, when he said that, Namaste, Isme Namaste, he's telling him, Phalan. How many times again? Phala, Ishvara, never ending. Iti natamavalokya, it go changes. Iti natamavalokya sishyavaryam samadhigatatma sukham prabuddha tattvam pramudita hrudayam sadeshi kendra punaridamahavache param mahatma. Right. Iti natam avalokya sishyavaryam. Iti sishyavaryam natam sishyavaryam avalokya. Thus when the teacher student having now finished expressed his understanding in so many verses, in so many words, now he falls flat at the feet of the teacher. Iti now natam sishyavaryam avalokya. Having seen avalokya, having seen natam sishyavaryam, the great disciple, who is natam, fallen flat at his feet. I can look at him. Samadhigata. And what type of sishyavarya? Why so? Samadhigata atma sukham brahma tattvam prabuddha tattvam. He is prabuddha tattvam, awakened to the truth. Tattvam prabuddham. Prabuddham tattvam. He is awakened to the truth. Previously he is the truth. Now he is awakened to the truth. Everybody is always the truth. But somebody knows it, somebody doesn't know it. When you don't know it, you are still the truth, but ignorant. When you know it, you are the truth. Now you are aware of it, but no more proud. Why? What is the difference? That person is as much truth as me. I know, the other fellow doesn't know. At one time I didn't know. In the same stage he is in. Now I know, he will also know. What is so big deal? That is why your arrogance goes away. You become, are you getting that point? You move like a baby. You are so special. Extraordinary people are absolutely ordinary. Understand? Extraordinary people will be absolutely ordinary. Anywhere you can see. Top class mathematician will teach you mathematics like a game. Top physicist will teach you physics like a game. Anywhere, the top ones, they give you the examples, they give you things in like everybody will understand. Why? It's very clear. Who makes it difficult? One who doesn't know. Whoever doesn't know it, make it difficult. That is why whether it's a religious discourse, a religious prescription, religious practice, more and more difficulty they push you into, you must be afraid, you must run away. Truth is not difficult. The fellow is talking about is very difficult. It's the simplest. Nothing is simpler than the truth. Understand? Nothing is simpler than the truth because it's yourself. Where shall you go? Please. When people say, oh Swamiji, you always make it so simple. What are you giving me credit for what? I don't make it simple. Because it is simple, I tell it is simple. Suppose it's complicated, can I make it simple or what? It's like a brain surgery is a complicated procedure. Can you make it simple? It's a complicated procedure because you have to take the dabba out. You have to cut this thin nonsense all over, then take the dabba out, the cover out, then look at it, the potato, the cauliflower that is inside, then it's very dangerous. You can't make it a simple procedure. It's a complicated thing. What can I do? But thinking is not that complicated. The thought-producing machine seems to be very difficult, complicated. But thinking is not complicated. Thinking is very easy because thinking is as complicated as you make it or somebody makes it for you. Or thinking is as easy as you make it for yourself or as somebody else makes it for you. Even as a child, before getting this knowledge also, I always trying to go in the shortest possible way. Quick. Think easy and live life easy. Why complicate life? Never means never. And I'm not telling you a joke. It's not telling you a joke. It's not that before knowledge I was a rascal. Now when I get knowledge I am good. No, I was always a good boy. But ignorant. When I got this knowledge, good boy, now know some truth about myself. Bas. Nothing more than that. The truth is always there. Please. There is no reason, please understand, there is absolutely no reason to be arrogant. Don't say, I make it simple, or book makes it simple. How can book make it simple? Because it's simple, the book is simple. Understand? But there are so many complicated practices? Yes. Why? Because there are complicated people. Understand? Complicated people, that is a complicated, because there are so many emotional complications, intellectual complications, therefore huge logic to counteract that. A fellow was one day drunk. You can see it every day, you must have seen it. These drunken people are very funny. The guys who get drunk are funny. They don't know how much they are drinking, they finished it, and the worst part of it, whatever they have started telling, they will continue to tell. This fellow got into a binge, totally drunk, then started repeating, take me home. He is in the home. He is in the home. Other friends have come. Now he is drunk. Now he says, take me home. Take me home. Now to a drunken fellow, if you say, you are at home, will he understand? Take me home. Now the compassionate friends, what shall they do? All right, we are taking you home. Get out now. Take him. Put in the car. Give him a big spin around the city. We are going home. Take him home. We are going home. He say, okay, I'm going home. Okay, going home. Take him around spin. Then get him down. Let him walk for 20 feet, 30 feet. I reached home. Thank you. Now he has reached home. That is the ritual. Because there are some nuts inside. Why they have gone nuts? Because other people have made them nutty. So many different conditionings they have put in the head. You are not happiness. There is no hope of happiness in this world. All nonsensical ideas. You can't never know the truth. There is no truth. Negative conditioning also. There is no God. There is no truth. There is nothing. Or there is this much is the God. There is no other God other than this God. This type of rubbish has gone into the system. Okay, you want to counteract it? All these funny So many rituals, so many thoughts, meditations, ideas. Why? Counteract. All to make you take in a long route to nowhere. After walking on a long route, you reach a place, then you discover you have never left it. You are always there. Oh my God. Anyway, all these things were necessary. Then we will say that. All these things were necessary. So I am happy with myself. Why should I fast? Why didn't you tell it in the first day in the class? You need to fast. Why? Because you are so obsessed with food. Had you not fasted, you would not have understood what it means to live with it freely. That's why I tell you. By neutralizing a habit, you can enjoy the habit. If you don't neutralize it, you can't enjoy it. From today onwards, smoking is gone. From yesterday onwards, the smoking is gone in the public places. Very good. Wow, what a blessing. The stinking thing everywhere, my God. 200 rupees fine. Anyway, ashram nobody was doing, so we can't collect money. No smokers. But by chance somebody smokes, Lakshmi, 200 rupees fine. Okay? Get a receipt. Okay? Madhava. So, Prabuddha Tattvam, awakened. What is awakened? He was always the truth. Now he is awakened. So that preparation takes time. Like I had given you the example, no? See, opening, so your eyes are closed. Now you shall look at the flower. Beautiful. Now eyes are closed, I said look at the flower. So one person opens his eyes. How long? How long it takes to open your eyes? Is there any uniform time? No, depends on you. I say, open your eyes. One fellow says, tomorrow. No, I am sleepy. I want to sleep a little more. I open your eyes. Oh, no. One day. Tomorrow also comes and open your eyes. Tomorrow. I told you tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow. After 10 days, suppose he sleeps and he opens his eyes. Right? Okay. Now suppose you open your eyes after 10 days, you open your eyes. And you slowly open your eyes. Somebody can open in 2 seconds, somebody 5 seconds, somebody 10 seconds. But how long it takes to see the flower? Instantaneous. And that is same for all. Opening the eyes takes time. Seeing? Preparation takes time. Depends how complicated you are. If you are complicated, you need a huge preparation. Natural. Suppose you are not complicated, you are not. Therefore, can you generalize? Everybody must do this. Why should everybody do this? Everybody need not do this. Why can't everybody need not? Why should everybody not do this? No. That is why teacher, student, there is no mass initiation. Teacher to student, teacher to student. Only when the person is known, when you go there, many places you go, I go there, most time people will come, Swamiji, can you give us some initiation? And there will be, 100 people sitting down there, or you can initiate. I said, what is this? Is it distribution of chocolate or what? You should know the person should know you. What is this class? The classes are initiations. What is initiation in Sanskrit? Diksha. Diksha, the word comes from the word dish, to show. One who shows you the reality. Initiating means showing you the truth. Not giving you a mantra and cutting the 100 rupees and then blasting you or branding you that you are my donkey for the rest of my life. That is where people feel guilty. Oh, I have been initiated by him. Can I be initiated by somebody else? If you are seen the truth, you don't need anybody. If you have not seen the truth, you can go to million people, don't worry about it. If Diksha, initiation means introducing you to yourself, you don't feel the need for anybody. If that has not happened, please go on changing until you find it. Don't worry. Don't you do that? If one doctor doesn't cure you, you still stick on with absolute dedication. Let him kill, but I must be with that doctor only. Do you do that? That if you do that, you are nuts. If that fellow did not cure, I go somewhere else. Go. That is why that mobility. I didn't get it, so dump it, move, dump it, move, dump it, move. Well, Swamiji, suppose somebody comes to these beautiful, wonderful classes and he dumps and moves. You mean to say, that means you can't give this knowledge. Hey, no, he is not ready. Let him dump and go. After a few years when he is ready, he will come back. That is how it is. Depends on the person, how much he grows up. Because if you have your ideas, your thoughts in your head, and you don't see the truth as it is, but you want to color it with your colors, you will fail. One who tells you the truth as you will like it to listen, you shall be condemned to ignorance for the rest of your life. When somebody tells you the truth as it is, it creates a halchal. Halchal means creates a shaking thing inside you. It shakes you up. Because every idea you hold as sacred, every idea you hold as a truth, every idea you hold as a real, completely shattered. Because who you are is a huge question mark. What you have, forget it. It strips you off. This is the ruthless stripping of the individuality. Strips you off. Anything you hold as sacred, dump it. Understand? You can't even hold on to the individuality, I itself. What to talk of what individuality holds on to? It's far away. So, Prabuddha Tattvam, waking up, the person when he, to him, Pramudita Hrudaya, Pramudita, now the teacher is very happy. Why? Habba, one fellow free. No more struggle. Is it right or wrong? Conscious is Jadava, Chetanava, whether it is conscious or unconscious. Am I born or if I am born, why this is happening? One Paityam questioning is over. One mad questioning is over. Abba, now this fellow will come. When he comes now, what will simply stand. Hello, how are you? What question? What questions are what? Good fellow, sit down. But your leg is tired, yeah, do some massage and go. That's nice. Nothing else to ask. Life is it. Another question comes. Please see the trouble. Suppose I have been teaching somebody. Take this example. I am teaching somebody. So this person is with me for 1 year, 2 years. So very intimate now, 2 years and very intimate, very close, everything coming together now. Now the class is over, everything, new batch of students comes. So naturally give more importance to them. The person who has not received the truth, he shall say, suddenly other people are becoming more important to us than us. Because the fellow did not receive the truth. He doesn't understand the patients get more care than the healthy people. Because he's still a patient, he wants more care. But such a patient you cannot give a care. Why? The patient who doesn't use the care, if you give him care, he will be dependent more on the care and therefore never try to get rid of the disease. Therefore kick them around. Teaching means what? Teaching means kicking, comes along with it. That is why Guru Pada, holding onto the Guru's foot. You get the knowledge, you get the kick also. Rende, both you. Both you get, no problem. With the person who comes for the knowledge, he gets it and is finished. Job is over. Let the teacher do whatever he wants to do. Suppose there is somebody has got more attention, more need, let him have it. I am no more in need of it. I am happy. You are never with the teacher, but you are never unconnected. Understand? You are never with the teacher, but you are ever connected. Always with yourself. Physically, there may not be a presence. But in yourself, you never forget. Guru, Ishvara. The teacher as well as the Ishvara. It always there. And for you, the Guru is not a person. It is the truth, the absolute. And it's so beautiful, so beautiful. So Pramod, so now the student, teacher is very happy. Pramodita Hrudaya Shadeshikendra. Shadeshikendra, Deshika, teacher. Guru, the teacher. Punaridamaha vacha mahatma param punaridam param vachaha aha. This again, the teacher gives now the farewell speech, the valedictory address. I have taught you, you understood it. Appa. Now, we shall see 4 o'clock and 3:45. Okay? 3:45, we shall see what the teacher says. Read it out. We'll see. What a grand style the teacher begins. Brahma pratyaya santiti jagadato brahmaiva tatsarvatah pasyadhyatmadrusha prashantamanasa sarvasvavasthasvapi rupadanyadevikshitam kimavite chakshushmatam drishyate tadvad brahmavida satah kimaparam buddhe viharaspadam brahma pratyaya santiti jagadato brahmaiva tatsarvatah pasyadhyatmadrusha prashantamanasa sarvasvavasthasvapi rupadanyadavekshitam kimavita chakshushmatam drishyate tadvad brahmavida satah kimaparam buddhe viharaspadam. It's a grand verse, grand advice. We'll see in the afternoon, 3:45. Close your eyes, please.